Hello guys, today I'm here to speak about the Goldsmith interview to the X1thegamer, the one and only X1thegamer. We all know him very well. We've seen him so many times, and the Goldsmith just did this interview with him just a few days ago. I've just seen it all. I'm gonna put on the description of this video the link to the Spotify, the Cafe Nightly show. It's brilliant, I can say. Very smart questions, very good answers from X1thegamer. So I'm just gonna do a little recap of what this interview was about and what are the things we can take from it. So I've got some notes here, obviously. The main things I have it in my mind. I won't forget what was said and asked, of course, that are more important. But briefly, Goldsmith asked him, for how long has he been doing this work for Upland? He said roughly 2 years. 2 years that just, were gone very quickly. He mentioned that when he's, when you're busy, the time flies very quickly. We always get a feeling from X1thegamer that he enjoys what he's doing, and I'm pretty sure he does, because it can't be a very easy job what he's doing, and he's been doing it for 2 years with all this energy. So well done to him of doing a job that he likes. I think that's great. And I can say from my side that I think he's doing a good job. And I feel like I should thank for all his efforts of reaching out to the community and make us feel that the game is also ours. It was basically one of the things he said many times in this interview, is that Upland and probably one of his missions and his department and all the staff that works with him, closely with him, and probably even all the staff of Upland, that one of the biggest worries is to have the community very close to them, both ways, right? So that we also feel that they are close to us. So how do they do this? Goldsmith asked him, like, what was his position inside Upland. So from what we can understand, he's like the bridge between the CEOs and the community. Okay, so whatever he understands from the community, he passes it on to the CEOs, and then probably most likely they will try to work it out if it's possible to achieve what the community is asking. And also when the CEOs have something that they want the community to know, he's probably going to be the first one to find a way to bring those news to us. He also said that him and his staff are always with their eyes on all the social media. And why? Because they want to know what the community is saying. So whatever we write in there, like Reddit, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, they will have a look at it. They will see it. And if they see the same line of thought in many of these platforms, they will think and they will discuss it with the CEOs and with all in all the departments in Upland. So that's very good to know, because I don't think we knew that could work that way. I mean, obviously, if one of us has an idea, we will probably just put it on Discord or use one of the platforms, and probably that's not going to have immediate effect, or is not going to have the effect we want. So one thing that I learned with this interview is that if, as a community, we really want something, and we just put it on all the platforms and as many people as it's possible, that idea or that desire that we have is going to be discussed in the big table at the highest level, like X1 said, at the highest level. Things are discussed at the highest level. So I think that's very good to know. And for me, that was the best thing of this interview, was to know that if we spread the idea throughout the community, and if many people go in the same direction with that idea, if Upland understands that many people in the community want something, that probably is going to be discussed, and obviously Upland will try to bring what we want to the game. So for me, that was the number one. Then Goldsmith asked him, you know, one of the big problems that we always have, well, when we have a problem, if the support team doesn't answer, what should we do? And X1thegamer said, well, if the support team doesn't answer, it's because they probably are dealing with it. Even that if they are silent, it doesn't mean they're not looking at it. But if you want something quicker, maybe just reach out to us. You know, go to Discord, in chat game, for example, go to announcements, pick one of our names and just DM us directly. Go to Discord. You know, just use the means you have in hand to, you know, get some communication going. And that's also something very good to know. Then Goldsmith just made a few kind of direct questions regarding problems, common problems that happens, like buying UPX with the USD. What can we do? What should we do? The best thing to do? The answer was always contact the support team. They will sort it out. And again, if they don't, but also we need to give them a bit of a buffer, you know, kind of don't send the email to the support team now in half an hour or 1 hour to be chasing them straight away. Just leave them for a week or a few days at least to get it sorted. And if that doesn't work, then probably contact directly one of the community managers and talk about it, to just, you know, maybe for them to try to see if there's something else that can be done to help speed it up. Again, another question within the same line of thought, like player-to-player UPX transfer, or a property, or you know, an asset, whatever. If it doesn't go through, if it just kind of stays without going, again, the same answer, contact support. And again, after a few days or a week or two, it doesn't happen, nothing happens, just give us a buzz. Alcatraz, if some player, you wake up in the morning and you don't know why you are in Alcatraz, first thing you need to do, create a support. X1thegamer said, and he stressed quite a lot this fact that if we do it, there will be a ticket in file, and from that ticket, then we can move forward. So first thing to do, contact the support, say, you know, I've got this problem, I don't know why, and then at the same time, maybe you can even send a DM to a community manager saying, look, this happened, I just sent an email, and give them a couple of days to see if they can get something done. Also, another question, many players have applied for a Metaventure, and after some months there's no answer. X1's answer was there's huge amount of applications that you know, didn't succeed yet. He says that there's many to be dealt with. And he just said, look, if you think your Metaventure is really has all the conditions to go through, just contact a community manager. Do expect delays. These are some of the words. But you'll get an answer. Because sometimes can be, one of the things he said, sometimes support sends emails back and they go to spam. So sometimes you're upset of not getting an answer for months, and actually that email, that answer is in your spam for months already. So let's check the spam messages before you start reaching again to see if they can sort it out. If you notice something strange or suspicious, what should you do? Again, first thing to do, you should send the email with a suspicious form you can find on Upland, but also you can ping a community manager so they can have a look at it. In terms of structure, there was a question kind of structure-wise how things work. So the department that apparently, that's what I understood from it, that X1 manages is the community team. Then it's the live ops, which deal with the live streams, everything that is happening live, like communications on Discord, live events that are happening. So they've got a live ops team as well, and they've got the marketing team when they want to spread out something that is happening on Upland, and they all work together, you know, to make the game more interesting and to use the different channels to get to more people to join the game, to advertise some event is happening. How to reach out to X1thegamer or Lisette or any of the other community managers. X1 said just reach out to the Upland announcements channel, find one of our names and just send me a DM, or just tag us in a message, and we'll be able to answer. Support at upland.me for technical or bugs on Discord channel. Anything else, reach out to community managers. So he was always making himself available, him and a team, to help us. It was really good to see this, to see these answers, and I think that's very important, because for the game to continue to develop, Upland still needs the community massively, and we need Upland to hear us. So that was a very important thing that I heard, and I think it's all good news for all of us. Upland rules. Goldsmith hit also this problem. Upland rules. You know, many people go into Alcatraz. Am I doing something wrong? You know, I want to swap a few properties with this guy, but he's sending me maybe, you know, this is me already thinking. I've done that already. I've exchanged a property for a block explorer. In exchange, so the property value, because it's inside a node, would be higher, and I sold it much cheaper to this person who sold me a block explorer directly, which I then exchanged for a burner legit. It was American football, an FLPA legit. I don't know if that's wrong or right. I didn't do anything wrong, so I think it's right. But X1 says, look, as Upland is developing, also the rules are developing constantly. So if you have any doubt, just go to, I think I've got it here. Let me see if I can show you. No, I've closed it already. The Constitution. So if you go to Upland's website or just Google Upland Constitution rules, you'll find it, and there's all the rules in there. So and if you still don't know, just DM one of the just send a message to support saying, look, I'm thinking to do this, or I've done this, is it okay, is it not okay, can I do this or not? DM one of the community managers, and they will guide you to the right person, or and give you a better answer. Upland has a fraud department. Okay, so they are the ones analyzing everything that is happening, and they are the ones who probably are sending people to Alcatraz, and they are the ones who will, answer your questions and tell you what has been done wrong, or just try to sort it out. If probably not a mistake, for sure. I don't believe they will send anybody to Alcatraz if they're not 1,000% sure, basically. Ending this at the end of this podcast, which lasted nearly 1 hour. So I strongly advise you to give it a go and hit the link in the description of this video and check it out, and follow the Goldsmith, the Cafe Nightly show. It's really cool. I really liked it. I'm already following, and I advise you all to do it. I have never spoken to the Goldsmith. I did send him a message telling him that I was going to do a YouTube video about this, obviously about this podcast, which in a way it's advertisement for him, but mainly for me it's a way to bring the podcast into YouTube, spread it out to everybody, and to from that 1 hour to kind of say what for me was the most important thing, which I think is very important to many people, which is the fact that if we spread the word about something we would like on Upland, and if they see that many people want the same thing, Upland will do their best to give that to us. So that was the best thing. In the end of the interview, the Goldsmith asked X1thegamer, just to finish with any thoughts or anything he would like to communicate with us. And again, he got that chance to tell us all that he wants us to contact him, to send him direct messages, to tell him what are the problems, what would we like to have in Upland, and to reach him on any platform you can find him, no matter Discord, in-game, Twitter. He says he always has an eye on Twitter, on Instagram. So I personally, if it was me, I would reach him on Discord or in-game. I think those two you cannot miss for sure. He's going to see it, even a direct message, or just tag him on the message, and he will do it. So guys, there's nothing else for me to say about this interview. The most important thing for me was to find this podcast, which I didn't heard before, and I found it. And I'm really happy that I did, because I could get access to some information that I didn't know. And I'm going to keep following, because there are some other interesting podcasts he did even in the past that I want to hear, and for the future you can count me in to hear his daily podcasts, because that's very interesting. It's just a different way, just like Uplando does, and I think this is great. So thank you, the Goldsmith, for this interview and for all the work you've been doing with these podcasts. Thank you, X1thegamer, for giving this interview and saying very important things you said that affects us all, even if it doesn't look like, but it does. And thank you for showing that Upland is so worried with the community and with the players. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be it's gonna have a good payback. We for sure, the community is going to reach you for many things, and yeah, we need to continue the hard work we've been doing until now. You guys on your side and us on our side, also trying to bring you problems so you can make Upland even a better game and more interesting, and that more people can get access to it. I'm doing my bit as well now. I joined Twitch, and I'm reaching some other people, and I always feel proud to say I play Upland and see that Upland is supporting causes like Syria and Turkey, the breast cancer, UNICEF. So that makes us all very proud. Okay, so let's keep up the good work. My best regards to TheGoldsmith, X1thegamer and his team, and all the Upland team in the office working hard to bring us this brilliant game. Thank you guys, hope you liked the video, and see you very soon.